Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and it is that time again for a Before You Summon for the brand new tech full power SSJ4 Goku that is launching on the global side at around, again this is just a rough estimate, but around 9 p.m. Pacific tonight, the day this video literally goes live on the channel. Again, that could be, you know, just more of a guesstimate, so it could come out a few hours later, could come out some hours earlier. I would always say a little bit later, but either way guys, should be coming out the day this video goes live, or at least early the next day that this video is live on the channel. With that said though, a huge PSA, because a lot of you guys are reaching out, you're sort of, you know, worried about it and everything else. Guys, we know that the Broly movie is right around the corner. You probably already went down to the comment section and was like, lol, I'm not going to summon on this Broly movie. And we know that it's launching in Japan on the 14th. We know that there is a premiere in LA on the 13th of December. And then it's going to roll out in different countries from the time it launches in Japan on December 14th up until, I know, the US and Canada releases on January 16th. And I know it's launching in other countries from then until, I believe, like early February. So as it rolls out, there is obviously a chance in that big window there is going to be, not a chance, it's pretty much guaranteed, there's going to be a Broly celebration, a Broly movie celebration. We don't know to what extent there's going to be as far as units goes, but you can imagine it's going to be something insane. So it could be as soon as sometime around December 14th. It could be as late as sometime around January 16th or somewhere in there. We don't know that they're even going to happen at the same time. Data miners have pointed it to that, but we don't know 1000% that they're going to happen at the same time. But either way, you can sort of guarantee that there's going to be a huge Broly celebration with many awesome units in the next month to 2 months on this game. So if you're free to play, if you're someone that doesn't spend many stones, even as awesome and as much as I like running this unit, right? Because he fits on several different teams and everything else, I could not recommend someone that at least doesn't spend a moderate amount of stones on each banner to actually spend stones on this. So just a huge PSA on that. But at the same time, this video, incredibly informative. I try to go over everything, give you guys my opinion on all of it, everything like that. So it does still offer some value to you, even if you're not going to summon. So that's why I don't mind putting that PSA at the beginning of a video, because there is still some information here that I think you guys will still enjoy to watch and sort of find some things out. So with that said, let's actually hop in. Let's talk about this brand new full power SSJ4 Goku, who is the full power lead, Ki +3, HP attack defense plus 150%. He also offers super tech, Ki +3, HP attack defense plus 90%. On his super tech, which by the way, everything about this guy is awesome. Card art looks great, fits into a fairly decent amount of teams, and super tech as well as counter attack look great as well. So this guy causes miss damage to enemy and massively lowers defense. He has a more intricate sort of passive. He has a flat out attack plus 100% no matter what, and attack and defense plus 70% depending on the amount of HP you have. So the more HP you have, the greater the stat is. So he's actually kind of different. Usually you're used to, as a unit gets lower and lower and lower on health, that boost goes higher. This guy, you actually want to be as close to full health as possible so you can get that full attack defense plus 70%. He also has a medium chance to evade enemy super attacks and counter with tremendous power. Again, his counter looks incredible. Links on this guy are Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, the Saiyan Lineage, GT, and Fierce Battle. You might notice he shares a lot of the same links with a couple other cards we'll talk about in just a second. Categories on this guy are Shadow Dragon Saga, Pure Saiyans, and of course, the brand new full power category coming out on the global side. So now then, that we talked about the actual unit itself that you could be going for, he has a banner, which actually has 4 new characters on it, including himself that you're looking at there. It is definitely worth noting that that new Goku, which actually changed when it originally released, or they sort of showed off the preview for it and everything else, and it was uploaded to the servers on the JP side. If I'm not mistaken, he was a Shattering the Limit unit, and there was so much outrage about them doing that to a brand new Dokkan Fest, or not Dokkan, he's not Dokkan Fest, but a brand new character that could get a Dokkan Awaken. They ended up changing him from a not Shocking Speed, we're getting all over the place now. He ended up changing him from a Shattering the Limit unit to a Fierce Battle unit, and that Strength Goku actually is very, very good. Like surprisingly good. The Intelligence Perfect Cell there on your screen, also a pretty cool unit. He gets a flat boost for attack defense, but something really cool about him, which is similar to the physical GT Frieza next to him, is that if an enemy is stunned on the cell, if an enemy is stunned, he gets attack plus 100%, and it becomes effective against all types. Then on the flip side, that Frieza right there, same thing with his passive, he gets attack plus 100%, and he is effective against all types if the enemy is sealed. So the Frieza is if the enemy is sealed. The Cell is if the enemy is stunned. And then of course there's the brand new full power SSJ4 Goku, Omega Shenron, which fits onto this full power category. The SSJ4 Gogeta does not fit on this full power category, but he could obviously be ran with him because he does offer that to Super Tech. I have to imagine the SSJ4 Vegeta is here because he's one of the best link buddies to this guy. Pretty much is the best link buddy, tied with another unit here we're about to talk about, which you guys already know. It's the SSJ4 Goku. And then, of course, the SR Omega Shenron as well. Sorry, the SR Sin Shenron that Dokkan awakens. So that's the banner right there. It's actually a pretty decent banner. That Intelligence Perfect Cell offers a lot to you if you're needing to run it on an Extreme Intelligence team. Same thing for the Extreme Fizz Frieza. Also, with the new story event that you guys have seen probably in your news, both of them have farmable super techs. There's actually an amazing, let's place the reverse of the types. There is an Intelligence GT Frieza that drops from this event, which when you hop into the event, you can either go to one, fight the Frieza and get the Frieza drops, you can go to the other, fight the Cell, get the Cell drops, and they feed into them. They drop as SSR, so if you raise them to UR, they feed into both of those at 100%. But also on that same note, the Intelligence Frieza that you can get from the drop on that, also worth keeping just in and of himself. So anyways, that's the banner, guys. It's actually not a bad banner at all. Let's talk really quick about the event. It is a 4-stage event. You first take it on with SSJ4 Goku in his sort of base STR state. Then once you take him on and take him down, you hop into the second stage, which is his kid Goku, that brand new strength GT kid Goku. You take on him again. Neither one of these actually can, they have nothing sort of special to them. They can be defense lowered, attack lowered, stun, sealed, all of that. And once you're done with those two stages, you then hop into a third stage, which is where you're fighting 4 separate units. It's a STR Oob, it's a AGL Goten, it's a Intelligence Gohan, and then a Tech Trunks. So you have nearly an entire sort of representation of all the different types. That part actually can get pretty nasty. They can do some decent damage and their health pools are pretty solid. Then once you're past that, you actually take on the full-on Dokkan Awakened full power SSJ4 Goku. He cannot be stunned, he cannot be sealed. That's pretty much all there is to it. He can have his defense lowered, his attack lowered, all those things. So if you do have LR Goku and Frieza, you can probably hop into that, lower his attack, and just like maybe not one-shot it. Actually, if you've got a pretty stacked LR Goku and Frieza, you might be able to one-shot that last portion of if you get a critical anyway of that actual SSJ4 Goku. So that's the event there as well. So now talking the actual team building aspect. So looking at just full power. So that is a full list of all the different full power characters there. It is actually a cool category looking from the outside looking in. Then once you actually use the category, you have to really think about your rotations. You can't just be like, oh, cool, right? Like I just want to run this. Then you hop in there and people are barely linking up, because even sometimes where you've got like 2 characters that link via shocking speed and prepared for battle, right? That's still only getting you to that 8 keys. So you're still having to, you know, especially for multiple units, because there's not too many support units in this. There's not even really any true support units that just support all the different types, right? Like there's some Gohans that support specific types, stuff like that give you key. But as far as just supporting an entire sort of just full rotation of like key +2 and stuff like that, you're not going to really get that here if you're sticking with just full power and wanting to give every unit the full 150 and stuff like that. So that is just a keynote to note here when you're moving forward with this. But you can obviously run cool things like a full power Frieza and the Tech Frieza together and get some pretty good results. You can run Angel Intelligence Golden Frieza with the full power Frieza, or with the Tech Frieza, you could run something like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta with your new full power SSJ4 Goku. You could set up the transforming Goku, so that way you have one rotation with transforming Goku and say this new Goku or SSBE Vegeta or something like that, and you have another rotation with the Frieza, so you have something kind of cool going on there. So there are some definitely cool things you do here, and then obviously a standout unit for this team is that LR Goku and Frieza down there at the bottom. But again, and one thing with them is you can bring the T in. You could totally bring the T in with this team because you are getting Super Tech type Key +3 and HP Tech Units +90%. You could also, if you wanted to, link up the full power SSJ4 Goku with an SSJ4 Gogeta too, if you have him and you're maybe lacking some of the full power units. That's another thing too. But looking on the flip side, my favorite way to run this, again, a lot of this is my opinion on these things. My favorite way to run this unit, which I still run this unit quite frequently, is pure Saiyans. And his 2 best link buddies, as he's already talked about several times in this video, are SSJ4 Vegeta, who's actually on the banner with him, and SSJ4 Goku, who's not on the banner, but well, it's not the most obvious thing that you could have pulled in by now, but if you do happen to have both of them, they are great. Because this guy has full power in his name, he acts as a separate unit from the STR one, so they can actually be ran together. And if you're looking at their actual links, all three of them share the exact same link set of Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, GT, and Fierce Battle. So they are guaranteed to have 12 ki when they are next to each other. They're guaranteed to have all that active. The only difference is where this full power SSJ4 Goku has Saiyan lineage. I want to say AGL SSJ4 Vegeta has Saiyan Roar in place of that particular link. And then the STR SSJ4 Goku has Kamehameha in place of the Saiyan lineage. So they pretty much either one is going to be your best link buddy. It does not matter which one you have to what you want to run with it. It's pretty much going to come down to, you know, well, depending on how your SSJ4 Goku is sitting, that rotation may do a little bit more damage. But like at this point, damage is so insane anyway, and just everything's all over the place that it's not going to matter too much. So that's my personally favorite way to run it. You can also pretty obviously get away with running him on the Shadow Dragon Saga. A lot of stuff can be ran there too. I feel like that's such a small category. I mean, you can run SSJ4 Gogeta with him as well. You could do the Vegeta as well as that together. I mean, there's plenty of ways. There's plenty of ways to get around this. But the thing is even with when he came out, for me personally, I still didn't see that many Omegas. I really thought with this Goku coming out, I would see a ton of new Omega friends on my friends list, and I didn't. And I have a lot of you guys comment that Shadow Dragon Saga is one of your favorite categories, and I don't see that many of them. And it kind of hurts me because I do really like that category. That is such a sort of overlooked category there. You know what? Now looking at the banner, that's exactly why Omega's there and everything else. It's because this SSJ4 Goku fits there. That banner literally has like a great solid rotations for the Shadow Dragon Saga category. So anyway, I don't know why that didn't click earlier when I was getting everything together for this video. Anyways, guys, there you go. That is the before you summon for the brand new full power SSJ4 Goku that is launched on the global side. Here should be within just hours of this video launching on my channel. Guys, if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed today's video, you found it helpful, informative, all those things, consider going down there, hitting the subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today, consider slapping that like button as well. Again, as I said, we should be seeing some Broly units on both versions of this game within the next month to 2 months. I would say, like, legit within the next 4 to 6 weeks, we should see something. If they're not at least in the game, we should have some leaks. We should have a V-jump. We should have something that is showing us kind of giving us an idea of what all to expect whenever all this launches on Dokkan. I said on the Dokkan Battle on Dokkan. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix sign off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.